Hello everybody, I'm Donna here from Purple Pinky Promises. Welcome. I'm just going to wait for the notification to go out into YouTube land. Welcome, welcome. All right, if you are here, say hello. Hi. Hi, Lindy. The drink you can build for me is a whole fruit frozen margarita. Oh my gosh, you make the best. Oh, yum. Yum, yum. Thanks for joining me. Well, we're going to make a get well card tonight, and I have picked out some dies here from the Build a Drink. I'll just show you what I've picked out so far. I'm using the dies, and it's going to be a shaker because you know how I am. I love shakers. So Build a Drink blender add-on, and I have the stamps and the dies, and I'm going to show you these little coloring stencils too from the Treat Cart add-on Smoothies and Juice, which is a cute little addition to this and the Treat Cart. And this is all ready to go when we're ready to stamp. I have used, for my card fronts, I've used the Bitsy Blooms from Lawn Font. So pretty, just so beautiful and springy. This is the Primrose paper. So both of those are from here. One side is the floral and the other is the plaid. And I have some cardstock from Spellbinders. This is the, I'll have a list. I probably won't get to the shaker not stirred. Teal Topaz from Spellbinders. And then this is also some Spellbinders Chamomile cardstock to go with that paper. I just thought those colors looked really pretty. And then I'm using some Craft Perfect Frosted Silver Mirror Card. Isn't that paper cute? I agree, Lindy. And then, of course, because we're using a shaker, I'm using this Craft Plastic, Clearly Plastic. This is really nice stuff. Okay. I am also, are you guys ready for this? I have these shaker, I'm gonna give you a little close up here. Those are sliced bananas and sliced strawberries. How fun is that? That's going in our blender. I just thought that was adorable. And then we need some ice for our smoothies. So we're gonna use these are from Dewdrop Assortment is from Concord 9. That's going inside our shaker. And let's see. I think that's all for now that I have to show you. Let's get to stamping. I am on a schedule tonight, folks. My grandson has a program. Oh, I broke my pad. Darn it. I must have dropped it and broke it. Oh, well. It still works. These floors are brutal in here. These concrete floors, they're brutal in more ways than one. Yeah. So my grandson has a program tonight. So I want to make sure I get to that program. Oh, that's cute. Let's do it one more time though. So I need to scoot doodle out of here by 5:15. So I have an hour with you. Anything that's left to do, I'll just finish up and post the picture of it. I'll walk you through it before I hang up on you. Hi, Kelly. Hello from Epcot. Oh, lucky you. You're in Florida. Lucky, lucky you. Aren't those shakers? It's so cute. I love them. Okay, so there is that. We are stamped. And now, I stamped that with Memento, by the way, even though I am actually not using alcohol markers to color. I'm actually using ink. I just thought it dries faster. And so when you need something that dries quick, and won't smear, that Memento is probably a really good choice for that. Okay, so I'm getting out this little stamp set, or not stamp set, the stencils, and we're going to use these little stencils on this, and I'm going to color the inside of that ear. I could go and do his all over first, but I think what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna get his nose and his ear first. So really, essentially, all you're doing is you're just lining this up. It has little etch marks, and it makes coloring super easy and simple. So easy that my little grands can do this, and they really enjoy it. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly tape this down. I could use my mat, but right now I'm kind of in a hurry. So I have pulled out my inks. I'm gonna use Party Dress, and I'm going to use Whipped Honey. Now I have some pink already on this brush, and I think what I'll do is I'll just use the pink that's on here. Oh, I might need to pick up some pink. Needed to pick it up more than I thought. So I'm gonna brush it off so it's not so harsh, and kind of blend it on my brush, and then just kind of go in here, and he's gonna have a little pink nose and a little bit of pink in his ear. Or she, he, whatever. Just a little dab. Go inside that ear. And now I'll get his full body. These are some Pink Fresh brushes that I'm using tonight. I'll wipe that down. Kelly is actually from here, but she's in Florida right now. Lucky her. I love Florida. I love it, but I don't know that I could live there. It's a bit hot to live in Florida, in my personal opinion. I've experienced it full on in just about every season. I could probably only live there to be a snowbird. But anyway, all right, this brush, and I'm gonna get some whipped honey on here. Now the only thing is that my ear isn't covered, so I'm actually only gonna take some yellow and just like here and there on him, just for some shade here and there, not a lot, just a bit. And I picked this yellow, this is whipped honey, to kind of coordinate with the yellow paper that I picked, or cardstock that I picked out from Fawn. I'm gonna get a little yellow up here. I'm not doing anything fancy, folks, just getting my yellow. If I get a little bit on that pink that's in the ear, it's okay. And I'm leaving a little white there, kind of like as a little highlight, but he's done. That's as easy as that went. So super simple and easy, nothing fancy. And now we're gonna do this drink, which will be easy as well. So let's color this drink. My hands do have ink on them. I was like, where's this ink coming from? Usually from my hands. Okay, well, luckily it didn't get on my... So you can actually even choose your level of whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go in here first, and I'm going to I'm going to have some pink drink that I'm going to fill my cup with. I'll show you this here in a sec. The other thing that's kind of nice about this is that you can use the back of this kind of as your guide on what you're doing. So I kind of like that there's an image there. So I'm coming over here. I'm going to pick up some pink, put this away. And there are several options. You can even color your glass. You can do all kinds of things. Or your cup, you can color it. I'm just going to color, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to color my drink and my straw. And I'm going in light, not heavy at all. And that's it on that one. So now that one's done. Now we're gonna switcheroony here. And I'm coming over to do, we're just gonna do the straw. We'll cover this up. And I'm just gonna go in there with this. It's all masked and ready to go for me. Super easy, all done. And literally, we have a cup and we have a bunny. So, quick and easy coloring with those stencils. Make sure you grab those when you pick up your stamps and dies. Okay. Here's the other thing I really like. I just want to kind of give the shout out for using inks versus markers, the alcohol markers. The nice part about this is if I didn't use this patterned paper, I could actually use some Catherine Pooler papers that color coordinate with these. I could ink around the edges on my white cardstock and have all of my colors coordinate. So that's the nice thing about your images or color coordinating with all of your inks. So that's kind of nice. All right, I'm going to die cut these. Get these rolling through. And where are you? Here we go. Now I have some tape. We'll just roll this through the die cut. And sometimes blending can be a little bit of a challenge and trying to figure out what colors to use and all of that. So this helps a little bit to have those stencils to be able to do that. Onward. I hope I didn't shift that. Yeah, not in the summer. I agree. 100%. Florida's awful in the summer. I've been there in the summer, folks. Oh. Actually, I've even been there in May, and it can be a bit. Super cute. Okay, let's hope the drink turned out okay, because I thought it might have shifted. No, it didn't. Shoo! All right, we're good to go. So now we have that. Now we have all those bits and pieces to go. Okay. Let's put that in. Let's set this here so it doesn't get lost. Okay. Now, that is all the die cutting we need. Well, no, our sentiment, so I'll hold that out. Okay. Let's build our drink here. So I have many, many layers, and we're just gonna glue those together to make a well. But first, you know what I wanna do? I wanna put my, the nice part about this set, I'll show you here, is that you can cut out your shaker part, the front part of your plastic or your acetate, so that you have somewhere to have a cover, which is kind of nice. Okay, come on. There we go. here we are. So let's get our glue on here. And we remember from the last time that if you get too much glue, just tap it off. Don't let it get so runny like I did. And I'm just putting glue around the edge of this opening, making sure I get it all over. And I think we should be good. Not too heavy this time. Much better than last. Ooh, is it on both sides? I believe it is. I forgot. It is. Or is it just one side? Does anybody remember from last time? Is it both sides? I think it is. Feels like it is. But it's not coming up. So maybe it's not. Maybe it is just one-sided. Okay. We're going to go with one-sided. I'm just moving that a little to make sure we get it lined up. This needs to come down. There we go. Yay. Now if we can just do it right. Oh, no, no, no. You don't want that, Donna. This will stick to my mat and not be any good. I'm going to get my... I'm going to get this and wipe that out. I'm wiping out the glue with my my cloth here. This is my I forget what these are called. I'm having one of those moments. Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, okay. So now here's our blender, and I'm going to build these up now. That is done. That is ready to go. Yay. Okay, a little bit of work cut out for me. And you do want them all to meet. And the reason is you don't want anything, you know, spilling through. You just want to make sure you have glue everywhere, especially around that shaker area. That's the most important part. So, how long are you in Florida, Kelly? When do you come back home? Are you taking card class? I forgot. I don't remember. I can never remember who's taking card classes. I always have to look it up. How long have you been in Florida, and when do you come home? I'm assuming you've had your ocean visit. I love the ocean. I like mountains and ocean. So Alaska is on my bucket list. I've always wanted to go to Alaska. I need to get to Alaska. Okay, so these thick layers are building up a place for us to build a well where we can throw in our shaker bits. And we have our shaker bits. They will sit inside that well, and yay. So I think I have cut this out 6 times. We're just building the thickness for all of our little bits to go into. 2 more to go. Yay. Lindy, I know you're a mountain girl. You're not an ocean girl, but you are a mountain person. You like the mountains. We should all go to Alaska together. An Alaskan. I don't know if I've never been on a cruise. I've never heard anything negative about anyone. I've never heard anyone that's been on a cruise say anything negative about their cruise. Everybody I've ever talked to loves to go on cruises. After, I just have never heard anything negative about a cruise. But I have this like fear of being cooped up and not able to access medical services. I don't know, I'm weird. Yes, on the mountains. I knew that. I knew you liked mountains. I'm anaphylactic shock allergic to fish. So that could be my big reason. And so if you're on a cruise, you're out in the ocean and they're more than likely serving fish. And so I get weirded out about not having, access to medical services for that. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to glue. I have this cut out, our 2 pieces cut out for our front, and we're just gonna pop this down. I'm gonna leave a space here for my sentiment down here. And I did die cut a banana. I thought, I might set a banana here with him right there with his little smoothie. Maybe I could put this over just a little. I don't know if we'll do the banana. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know. We'll decide later. Okay, so our little guy is gonna sit there. And I don't know, that pink is really different than the color. The lighter shade. I'm not gonna obsess about it. All right, so here we go. Let's glue this down, and thinking about right there. That's perfect for, so here's the well. So I'm gluing this down to the background. And I'm pretty much just letting the background be what it is. I'm not doing anything special for a background of my blender. And I think I've got glue on everything. Pretty good. So I'm going to set you over here, kind of like that. I'll lift this to where I can see it better, see if it's straight. Okay, I think we got it. Let that sit. And last time I didn't do this. This time I am. I'm going to take my powder tool and I'm going to go in here and so that things don't stick. Alaska is amazing. Coming home Monday. Alaska land and sea is amazing. I imagine it's just breathtaking. It's on my bucket list. I would love to go. Okay, get some of these shaker bits in here, and then we can build our blender after we get these in. So I'm gonna go with mediums. Not anything too crazy big. Medium and small. Just enough. This is to mimic our ice. I have one big. Wouldn't hurt anything, would it? And oh, we've got another big. That's fine. A few more. Let's do a few more. I'm turning these over to their flat side. Kind of looking for some smalls. That's all right. Never any small. That's okay. All right, so let's get those in. And let's open up these bananas and strawberries and pop those in. So cute. Just super, super cute. So we definitely want, we've got to have some strawberries. So I'm going to pour this out into my hand and pick out these strawberries so we can make sure we get some strawberries in there. So cute. Oh my goodness. Those actually are the most realistic shaker strawberries I've ever seen. We don't want it too thick because we don't want it to get, stuck. We want it to move. I really, if I'm going to put any more in, I'm going to put specifically bananas and strawberries. I think I'm going to find a few more strawberries and then I'm good to go, I think. Do I see any more? Let's get at least a couple more. There, and there. Yeah, we just recently added these shaker bits to the shop, and I couldn't resist it with having the blender set here, the fruit smoothie theme. I just thought, we have to have those. Okay, here we go. I am going to get my glue around all these areas and pop this down. And gotta go careful around these edges. We don't want too much glue, but we don't want to miss any glue either. So we have to be really careful. So I've got that covered. Okay, and now I'm gonna go everywhere else. Handle, down here, and we are good to go. All right. This is the tricky part. Try not to slide it too much. Let's see. Don't slide too much. And there we go. Right on top. I'm going to hold that down. Let's see. This would be perfect for that. And I'm going to build this up. Pop out some of these pieces while that's drying. So we'll do this. So there's this little dial. This kind of helps build this up, and then you can have the same color. So this is more dimension purposes, but you're just going to set this where it's on that particular, the dial. So we'll go almost full blast here. That's cute. Really cute. Okay. Now we have to have this off to finish this up. So now that should be on there pretty good. Yay. Oh my goodness. Isn't that cute? It's just the right amount of shaker bits too. One of my shaker bits is stuck. For whatever reason, that's okay. But that's so cute. Look at that, you guys. I hope you can see that. Yay. All right, let's put this on. Glue this down. Work on the rest. I'm thinking about I'm a matchy person. So this little thing right here drives me crazy because it's not a perfect match. Those of us who are perfectionists, it's a real problem. Well, I can't quite get that to... It's really needing some time to dry. It's because this is a slick surface here with this foil cardstock. All right. Let's do this. This will go here. And this will go at the top. That is cute. Trying to think. I might be able to pick out a different color. Oh, it's just not the worst thing. Being picky is not fun. That oversized banana makes me laugh. Let's put glue on this. Stamp our sentiment. All right. Okay, last one. I'm thinking I might not put that banana on there. I just thought that would be so cute to kind of, although instead of the drink, I could, that would be cute too, wouldn't it? with him peeling the banana, maybe. I don't know. Should I do the drink or the banana? What should I, with both? That little banana in the background. Like, my table is squeaky. Banana, no banana. Yes to the banana, no to the banana. That's kind of fun. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I don't know. Nah, I think no banana. We're gonna keep it simple. All right. Oh, that's cute. So cute. Okay. Let's glue this to our background. This paper line comes in 6x6 pack, a smaller scale. It also comes in the 12x12, which is what I'm using right now. This is, what did I say this was? This is Bitty Blooms, I think. Bitsy Blooms. Yes. And my measurements are, my background piece here is 4 by 5 1/4. This front panel here is 3.5 by 5, or 3.5 by 4 3/4. So there we go. Pop that on. Get our sentiment on. Yay. Super cute. I just love it. I can't resist a cute little shaker. Okay, so let's do just gonna kind of glue that like that. Right there on the edge. I might put a little bit of dimension there. Now, a forewarning, my post may not get posted on Facebook, or product listing might not get posted until the weekend. We have card classes coming up, so I won't have any spare time to do that. And tonight, as I said, I have a program to go to, so I need a little trim there. There we go. Looks like I need to trim that one too. There. works. There we are. Cute. And let's see. Sentiment. That's right. What did I do with my stamps? We are going to do wishing you a smooth recovery. There are so many different ways to use this set. You can do get better soon, or juice because, wishing you a happy day, get your vitamin C. So you could use the little speech bubbles, like the little animal is telling, or the little bunny's telling you, get your vitamin C, hugs and squeezes, you're so smooth, don't worry. Oh gosh, worry. And then it lists out orange, banana, mango, apple, orange, carrot. That would go on your treat cart to list what kinds of smoothies. I love it. Horror. Smoothies and juice. That's great. Slurp. That's so cute. Your juice the best. That's cute. Okay, but we're going to do wishing you a smooth recovery. I like that. That's cute and quippy. All right. Pop some of this in here. That works. I'm telling you, I'll probably end up coloring that drink. You watch me. I'll probably end up coloring it in because it's driving me nuts. The nice thing is these actually butt up next to each other and make it a little bit easier to line up. Smooth recovery. So move that up. I don't want to mess with it too much but I also don't want it so crooked. There we go. That's a little better. There you are. All right, we'll go to the opposite side of this. Pick that up. Turn it over. And we will use Versafine Clair. Do it one more time. And if it wasn't perfect, it's okay because it's kind of a whimsical little card anyway. But it looks good to me. I'm happy with it. And now, I'm gonna dry that off so I don't smear it. And I have these Everyday Sentiment banners. Will the skinny one work? It will. And it's probably going to go right across the bottom here just fine, which would be totally cute for it to sit right there. Okay. We'll just center it. Do that. that's good and centered. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just trying to get that lined up. Roll that through. And I can't believe it. Yeah, the banana's a little, I don't know why the banana just, it comes included in the blender set. So if you pulled out some strawberries from one of the other sets that Lawn Fawn has, or any other strawberry set that you might have, it would be a really cute addition to it. Instead of the little bunny. You could just kind of set that down there at the corner. Kind of like a little, that turned out really cute. Okay. And just pop this. That's cute. Mine even like as if it's sitting on it, like that's the ledge. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Do I want to pop it? No, I don't want to pop it. I'll just set it down there. And I'm going to color that drink a different color with some alcohol markers. Or I might choose a different color, stamp it again and choose a different color because I'm not really happy with that. I don't like that bright pink on this really, this paper is very subtle and soft. It's very pastel. So I'm not really crazy about that bright pink on there. So, okay, it is done. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so fun. Woo woo. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me, you guys. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week. I'm signing off. I gotta go.